At a routine pregnancy visit, the doctor suddenly went pale and asked, "Who handled your care before this?" I said, "My husband. He's an obstetrician." Her expression tightened instantly. "I need proof, right now." I froze. My husband, Elliot, had been managing everything since we found out I was pregnant 5 months ago. Every test, every scan, every supplement. I thought I was lucky. No waiting rooms, no huge bills. He'd check on me in his home office after dinner and always said the baby was doing great. But for the past 2 weeks, I'd been dealing with sharp, constant pain. When I told Elliot, he brushed it off as normal. When it got worse, I secretly booked an appointment for a second opinion. The new doctor, Dr. Avila, was calm at first. Then she did a scan, and her face drained of color in seconds. She stepped out, came back with another physician, both looking deeply worried. That's when she asked about my previous doctor. When I said it was my husband, she gripped her clipboard hard. "You have any records? Lab reports? Scans? Anything?" I showed her photos Elliot had taken of my ultrasounds. She zoomed in and her hands started trembling. She whispered to the other doctor, then looked at me. "These images aren't from your pregnancy. The dates are off by nearly 2 months. And this one? This belongs to a completely different patient." My heart dropped. "What are you saying? Either there's been a massive mistake or someone intentionally misled you." She pulled up a fresh scan. "You have placenta accreta. It's serious. Without treatment, it can cause severe bleeding during delivery." The room started spinning. "How long has this been happening?" "Since early in your second trimester. This should have been caught weeks ago." And she asked carefully, "Is your husband actually licensed?" "Of course, he works at the hospital." She left. 12 minutes later, she came back looking shaken. "I called the hospital. He hasn't worked there in over a year. He was fired." I couldn't breathe. He'd been leaving every morning in scrubs, talking about patients, bringing home money. "There's more," she said quietly. "His license was revoked months ago for falsifying records. He's not allowed to practice medicine." Everything collapsed. Every reassurance, every scan, every moment I trusted him. I drove home. He was in his office, surrounded by equipment he shouldn't even have. When I confronted him, he stayed calm. "Who told you that? Is it true?" He sighed. "It was a paperwork issue. I'm still qualified." "You showed me someone else's scans." "I didn't want you stressed. The real ones had complications." "You lied while pretending to be a doctor." His tone turned cold. "I did everything for you. No one will care about you like I do." I looked at him, at the lies, the fake confidence, the past year unraveling, and walked out. I called Dr. Avila and admitted myself that same night. Elliot showed up at the hospital demanding access to my records. Security removed him. He called over and over. I answered once. "You risked our baby's life to protect your ego." For the first time, he had nothing to say. "I was going to tell you eventually," he muttered. "When? During the emergency that could have killed me?" 8 weeks later, my daughter was born through an emergency C-section. Because of what Dr. Avila caught in time, we both survived. Elliot watched from outside. I had already filed for divorce.